It has been 6 days since this 5-year-old was reported missing. Now, for the first time, police are calling her mother, Brianna Williams, a person of interest in her daughter's disappearance. Last Wednesday morning, Williams called the sheriff's office and said her little girl had vanished during the night from their Brentwood home.
And searchers from here in Jacksonville are now heading to Alabama, where Williams and her child used to live. They're heading as far west as the small town of Demopolis, 462 miles. As police expand their search into a second state, they're focusing in on where Williams and her daughter may have been in the past 2 weeks. We have several news crews covering this investigation. We begin with News4JAX I-Team reporter Kelly Wiley, who was there when Sheriff Mike Williams announced this development. Kelly.
The sheriff said at this point, Taylor's mother is a person of interest in this investigation. And he said for the first time that since Wednesday, she has not spoken to their investigators. On day 6 of the search for 5-year-old Taylor Williams, the sheriff announced her mother as a person of interest.
She has not spoken to us since Wednesday, and she was the last person to see Taylor. She is a person of interest in this case, and we still need her cooperation.
Investigators shared this picture of her mother's vehicle. They say within the last 2 weeks, Taylor's mother, Brianna, drove to Alabama in the car.
We're asking anyone who has seen Taylor and Brianna together, but this time between Jacksonville and Alabama, in the last 2 weeks.
Today, dozens of JFRD crews are heading to Marengo County, Alabama, where they plan to search for Taylor between Demopolis and Brianna Williams' hometown of Linden, Alabama.
The information that drove us to Alabama demanded this kind of response.
The search now involves multiple law enforcement agencies, including the FBI. Special Agent in Charge Rachel Rojas committed to help JSO until Taylor is found.
As our community has shown over the past few days, there's a lot of love for Taylor here, even those who have never even met her. And we want you to know that we will do anything we can to bring her home.
And JSO told us that the other members of Taylor's family are very much cooperating with this investigation. We were able to speak to some of those family members on the phone and throughout the weekend, and they're telling us that this search is based off of pings on Brianna Williams, Taylor's mother's phone. JSO did not confirm that for us today. They didn't quite answer our question. But we are digging into more information. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Kelly Wiley, Channel 4, the local station.
Kelly, was the sheriff asked whether investigators still believe they will find Taylor alive?
He was asked that. I asked him that today, and he said that they still do believe that they will find her alive. They said they're exploring all options, that there's still a lot of factors that are up in the air. They believe right now the best place for them to go is to go to Alabama based off this evidence and this intel that they've collected. But when asked that question, he did say that he still intends to find this young girl alive.
That she will be found alive. Kelly Wiley reporting to us live. Thank you, Kelly. And now Sheriff Williams today mentioned all the agencies involved in the search for Taylor. Working with JSO is the FBI, FDLE, NCIS, and JFRD. In Alabama, the Alabama State Bureau of Investigation and the Marengo County Sheriff's Office, along with the Demopolis Police Department, all partnering together in the search for the missing 5-year-old.